Give me. Oh. Hello. Oh. Ah. Okay, you can be more of a behind the camera kind of gal, I get it. Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Mayuko. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about tech, career, and life. Thank you to Grammarly for sponsoring today's video, and today we're gonna dive into that kind of career and lifestyle category where I'm gonna critique and review some of my old resumes. So today I pulled 4 of my resumes starting from like early college until like pretty dang recently, and I marked all of them with my critiques on what could be better as if I was looking at someone else's resume. I actually haven't looked at my old resumes in years, and so it's actually been interesting to look at them and see what I had written in the past and see which resumes had gotten me specific jobs. So you're probably gonna watch this video for one of 2 reasons. One is that you're looking for some inspiration, motivation, and some advice on how to write your own resume. Or number 2, maybe you're just curious about what my old resumes have looked like. And that same curiosity is what leads some people to watch reality TV, but instead you are here watching a video about my old resumes, because what are resumes if not for one-pagers about someone's life experiences and skills, and being able to see resumes throughout the year maybe indicates some sort of like a scrapbook, if you will, of someone's career. And before we move on to the next resume, I wanted to say thank you to Grammarly for sponsoring today's video. Grammarly is a tool to enhance your writing through spelling and grammar checks, as well as features to improve your vocabulary, tone, and clarity. It's a super easy tool to use and integrates right into your web browser or your favorite writing applications. Grammarly has been a staple of mine for many, many years. If I had used Grammarly to write my resumes in the past, I know they would have looked much better. These days I use it to write emails and other important pieces to especially check my tone and clarity. Grammarly has a free product, but their premium product offers way more, and it's especially useful in writing resumes. There's better grammar and punctuation checking to establish a consistently professional tone. It also suggests compelling vocabulary to avoid using the same words over and over, and also helps improve the clarity of a resume by cutting out unnecessary words. Today they're offering 20% off of their premium product when you go to grammarly.com/hellomayuko. Make sure to visit the link, which is also in the description box down below, and level up your writing today. Now, let's get back to the video. Alright, so let's get started on this. So I've got my name at the top, contact info right underneath, and then I've got my objective, which says to obtain a position in which I can assist on computer science projects and gain valuable experience in the industry. Well, young Mayuko, don't we all? Next, I've got the education section, which makes sense that it comes right after objective because I don't really have any industry experience at this point. And the thing that sticks out to me in this section are 3 things. The first is that I call it computer science, BS, when I think it's more commonly written as BS computer science. This way it kind of looks like computer science bullshit, which is not really. I don't know, maybe that's just my brain, but that's how I read it if I see BS afterwards. The second thing is that it says degree expected March 2014. Regularly people get their degrees in the summer, so June, so it makes me wonder, like, did I think I was gonna graduate early? I don't know, maybe I just like didn't know how long college was gonna take or something. And the third thing that stuck out to me is just the spacing. Like, there's a lot of space between UC San Diego and the computer science line, which just leads me to think that I just like added a lot of random margins in here to make sure that it like actually took up a whole page. And I think there's a way to do it without it looking so awkward. Like, this just looks awkward to me right now. All right, so next up is skills. There's a few things that pop out to me here. So first is that I put my skills in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Photoshop at the top, which like, I don't think those are really important skills for computer science projects, but maybe I felt the most confident in them, so I put them at the top. But if I were me now, I would put them at the very bottom because I feel like it's pretty expected that you know how to use those programs nowadays, and you don't really have to highlight them even in most cases. The second thing is that I write proficient speaking, reading, and writing skills in both English and Japanese, but really I could just say proficient in both English and Japanese because resumes, recruiters look at them for 7 seconds per resume, and so the less wordy, the more straightforward language I can use, the better. Next, it says ability to work in an organized and timely manner, and my first instinct was like, I know you have the ability, but like, are you good at it? Like, you could write something like excels in working in organized and timely manner to kind of give that subjective twist of like, okay, but like, are you good at it? Like, do you excel in those environments? Do you have unique skills that set you apart from somebody else? And then it says strong and diplomatic verbal and communication skills. I don't really know what that means. Like, does that mean I try to lead by consensus or something? I don't know. I just thought it was funny because I feel like when I hear the word diplomatic, I most often associate it to like government. And so I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting word choice to use there. And the last thing is that the use of periods versus no periods at the end of these phrases, very inconsistent. That's just like an easy fix. The next section is experience, which, like I said, I didn't have any technical experience. And so I put a lot of things that kind of demonstrate my leadership abilities and ability to work with others. So the first thing is the JSA plus NSU Matsuri Festival, which, like, if a recruiter looks at this, they're not gonna know what JSA and NSU are. So I have a little note here to spell out what those mean. So I was an advertisement committee member for this, and I kind of just like write out, here are the various things that like we did, except I noticed that they were all kind of like group activities, like these things like contacting media outlets, coordinating with other members, supporting the webmaster. I had a question of just like, but what did like you do? How did you contribute specifically? Because that would give me a sense of like, were you just there, or did you help actually take action and do things while you were on the committee? Like supporting webmaster, like what did you actually do? Did you like help reload the page every once in a while? Did you actually write content for the website? Or did you actually design the layout so that it's easier to understand and information is readily accessible? Next, I talk about my roles in the Japanese Student Association. I was publicity chair, and gosh, this part is like wordy. Instead of saying like responsible for designing flyers, I probably would have just written designed flyers. And instead of saying in charge of distributing and advertising, I would say distributed and advertised. Again, because that wording is just way more short and to the point. A question that I had too when I read designed flyers and graphics for events, I would have asked like, how many events did you have? How often did you do them? And for leading and organizing events for members, I'd be like what kind of events? How many events? How big were they? And then for the staff member part, I put like communicate with other officers and staff members and planning events. It's like, communicating could be anything as saying like, hello, how are you? And then saying goodbye, to actually like really helping to plan and take action items and take notes and stuff. So I don't really like the word like communicate with, because that's kind of like a bare minimum to me. I would have liked to see more of like, but what actually did, like, what did you do? Like, assist Japanese exchange students adapt to student life in America. As a recruiter, I'd be like, how exactly? And as someone who actually lived through the experience, I know that I used to help go grocery shopping with them. I used to be a translator for them in case they really needed someone to talk to translate between like some complex English phrases in Japanese. But yeah, I think I would have just been way more specific about what my contributions were, because writing about like what the group did is great and all, but we all know that like in group projects, there's like certain people who do all of the work and then some people who do none of the work. And so I think it's important to differentiate, like, were you the person that did none of the work and still takes the credit for it? Or did you actually do the work and made a difference and took initiative and learned some stuff along the way? But I didn't know that as a freshman in college, and that's okay, because why would I? Like, this was probably one of my very first resumes that I ever wrote. And lastly, I worked at the campus bookstore as a customer service representative. For some reason, I just decided to like have a laundry list of like, these are the things that I did specifically, which is good use of language. But it should have been bullets. Like, if I was looking for a way to fill the space, this would have been a good way. But at the end of the day, this is the resume that got me the job that helped me to get my foot in the door for my first internship. So it definitely served its purpose. It was fine at the time, and I'm grateful for it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you got a little bit of insight into what are good and bad practices for resumes. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and share any resume advice that you have for others down there as well. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you liked it, and again, click subscribe. Come hang out with me often and be notified about my videos and how my videos show up in your home feed if you like. I would really love that, and so make sure to hit, smash, punch Those are really violent words. Just tap the subscribe button. All right, that's it for today. Hope you all are well and safe, and I will see you next time. Bye.